My son was strangled when I was 19, and he throws it up every day in my face and tell me I'm a no good mother and that it's my fault that my son died.
Your son was strangled?
Yes, ma'am.
How old was the son?
He was 3 months.
Did you throw that up in her face that somebody strangled her son?
She's the judge who gives rules on the law and life. She's intense with common sense. She's Judge Lynn Toller on Divorce Court, where real couples deal with real life. With 7 years together and 4 children leading up to their marriage, Kia and Mario expected a happy life together. But the honeymoon wasn't even over when Kia and Mario separated 3 days after saying I do.
I had a modeling shoot to go to, and he told me that I was too fat and too ugly to be in the shoot, and that only pigs do things like that.
I had a key since I've been with this woman. Now what you do is let me hold the key, make me feel like I was gonna have the key. You know what I mean?
Can Judge Lynn extend the days of this marriage, or will this be the final time this couple can be called Mr. and Mrs.? Today on Divorce Court.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Kia Banner and Mario Hunter. The two of you have been married 1 year, but have been separated on and off since the 3rd day of marriage. You have 4 children together, and you are here today to finally end this thing. You do have a substantial financial matter that you want me to address at some point, but before we do that, Mrs. Banner, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're in divorce court today?
I'm here today because I've been with Mr. Hunter for 7 years. I've been married to him for a year. 3 days after, like you said, we separated. Mr. Hunter has a very bad alcohol problem. One incident, we had a birthday party for him, and he was drinking like 4 or 5 half-gallons of liquor, about 4 or 5 40s. And he decided, well, I decided to mess with him because he was so drunk and annoying. So I told him the police was coming. And so when I did, he took off out the door, jumped over the balcony, and ran down the hill into the tree head first. Well, you would think that he would, you know, stop drinking. That didn't stop Mr. Hunter. He come back in the house, drank another 2 or 3 half-gallons of liquor, music blasting all night long. So that morning I got up and I say, well, here come the police again. Mr. Hunter decided to take back out the door, over the balcony, jumps down the hill, and runs back into the tree, the same one that he ran into the first time. He busted his whole face up. He said it was my fault. Well, then you will still think, well, okay, Mr. Hunter don't learn his lesson today, and he gonna stop. Nope, that didn't top it all off. He go drink some more 40s. He gets mad, call me all kind of B's and slut buckets and all them words, and then he goes to the car. Now he's gonna leave me now. He's ready to go. So he gets to the car, he slams his hand in the door. Now he's crying like a pig. He wants somebody to help him. So he gets his hand out of the car, goes sits on the front porch, smokes him a cigarette, and it falls down in between his legs and he burned his wood. So then he goes in the bathroom, puts some ointment on it, and then when he did that, I guess he decided that he wasn't paying attention. He zipped it up in the zipper all the way up. It took us 20 minutes to get the skin out, and he screamed.
Now, Mr. Hunter,
Yes, ma'am.
did all that stuff happen
They try
to
to break
you?
me down, I go harder.
But did all that stuff really happen?
Yeah, it really happened. Cause I mean, that's the way it went. I mean, it is what it is.
All right. Mr. Hunter, would you agree with me that alcohol, the amount of alcohol that you consume is not good for you? That it's causing you difficulties?
No. No, it ain't the alcohol.
Do you drink? Do you think you drink too much?
No. I drink to enjoy myself and have a good time. That's why she say the music be blasting. That's why I drink, because I like to, when I go to work and come home, I like to chill. I like to have a good time. And I drink my little stuff, and I sit there and I lay there and go to sleep. But if you come messing with me, then things happen. You come making false obligations to things that you don't even know what you're talking about. With police coming. What I'm gonna do? I ain't going to jail on my birthday. I'm not going to jail on my birthday.
But you had a warrant out on you.
No, that's something they played me. They played a prank on me.
Oh, okay. Now,
It's
Mr.
Kelly
Hunter,
Swain.
you say that Miss Banner is controlling. Why don't you explain that?
Yeah, she's
to me?
controlling.
I understand that she won't give you a key to your own home.
I ain't had a key since I've been with this woman.
Have you asked her for a key?
Yeah, I asked a key for a plenty of time.
And what does she tell you when she doesn't
No.
give you a key?
No, what you do is let me hold the key and make me feel like I was gonna have the key. You know what I mean?
Because the first key he
No.
had, he lost it. And we
No,
didn't have
it
no way to
wasn't-
get in the house. I had to pay $35 to get a new key. And I refused to give him another key. I gave the key to my
She lent me a
mother,
key out.
so we will always have a spare key.
Okay.
But he never went anywhere, so he's always at home.
Okay.
So he didn't need a key.
No.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. I never
Okay.
had a key. She lent me a key.
I didn't give him the keys to the car either. Because if I
Nope.
gave the keys to the car,
She
he might
lent me
get
that
drunk
too.
and
Well, Mr.
drive.
Hunter,
She
you
did
say
too.
she controls all your money too, that every week
Yeah,
when
she
you come
control-
home with a paycheck, she wants it all.
Yeah, she takes it all and give me drink fare.
And she gives you what?
Drink fare.
Drink who?
A drink for me, get some alcohol. She gives me drink fare. She would take my whole check.
That's a lie.
She'd take my
That's
check.
a lie.
She'd take my whole check and lend me out a little bit of money. Come on, I'm a grown man.
I was the one working in the house, and I'm the one who paid all the bills, every bill that we ever had. But when it came down to maintaining our household, Mr. Hunter could not do that. And it irritated me every week that I had to come
Okay.
home and have to beg him to go get a job.
Okay.
Right now, at that time, I didn't even care if he hustled a little bit.
Just
As long
bring
as he
something
brought
in the
something
house.
home.
When divorce court continues, what will Mario have to say for his antics?
My son was strangled when I was 19, and he throws it up every day in my face to tell me I'm a no good mother and that it's my fault that my son died. I have not went to go see my son's grave in 9 years because of that.
Did you throw that up in her face? Are you ready to call it quits only months after the wedding? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce court is back with the case of Kia Banner, who left her husband after 3 days of marriage because of his drinking problem. But does Kia have problems too?
Well, did you ever accuse her of being an inadequate mother?
Yeah, I have.
And why have you done that? You say there are things that he does intentionally to emotionally abuse you. You say
My
he comes after you.
self-esteem.
Why don't you tell me about that?
Oh, you just don't even know.
Well,
when he
tell
gets
me.
that alcohol in his system, everybody is slut buckets, tricks, hoes, things, whatever it is, whatever he feel like he gonna call you at that time. So one day I had a modeling shoot to go to. I was doing some, little modeling shoots and things like that. And he told me that I was too fat and too ugly to be in the shoot. And that only pigs do things like that. And I didn't even go.
I don't even go that hard.
Mr. Hunter, did you do that?
I don't go that hard, baby. I'm sweet as gold. But you're not gonna.
Well, how do you know how hard you go when you don't even know?
I don't drink
you
like
don't-
that.
Yeah, you do.
You ran into the same tree twice.
Well, baby, but I drink on my time. I drink on my time.
So what you're saying is you handle your business in the daytime.
Yeah,
When you drink,
Yeah.
but you don't drink all the time.
No.
So you're saying you never told her that,
No.
those things. I think you told her because she cried when she said it.
Okay,
she didn't
that's what
make
you
it
think.
up. And you made it. You don't remember everything you say when you're drinking, do you?
No.
Most of it.
Did he remember the
Most
time
of-
when he sat there and told me?
most of-
My son was
Most of-
strangled when I was 19. And he throws it up every day in my face and tell me I'm a no good mother and that it's my fault that my son died. I have not went to go see my son's grave in 9 years because of that.
Your son was strangled?
Yes, ma'am. And he throw it up in my face all the time. Every day he gets mad, he throw it in my face.
How old was the son?
He was 3 months.
The individual who did it went to jail, right?
Yep, for 580 days.
Oh, Mrs. Banner, I am so
You're
sorry.
supposed to have a husband that love you. You shouldn't even did that to me.
Did you throw that up in her face that somebody strangled her son?
I didn't know her situation.
What do you mean you didn't know
so
his
how can I
situation?
throw
The kid
something
was
in your face?
strangled. What do you gotta know?
How can I throw something in your face and I don't know your situation? Like, all I know, your baby died.
And so you told her she wasn't a good mother because her baby died?
No. It didn't have nothing to do with that baby. You ain't about your responsibility.
Well, did you ever accuse her of being an inadequate mother?
Yeah, I have.
And why have you done that? What has she done that
my
you...
children she got my children where they disrespect me. They
Yeah, when
say
you're a
foul
father-
things out their mouth.
What did they say to you?
You shut up. You know, I'm not that type of father that my children gonna disrespect me. So when I do say something to you, that's how I come to you like that.
Your Honor, our kids don't even call him daddy. They call him D.
Yeah, they call me
Because
D.
he sits
That's
right
how
so that he's
disrespectful
not
she
their
is.
daddy. That's what
They
he
call
calls
me
him.
D.
Are you home when you drink? Do you drink at home?
Yeah.
On the porch, outside.
But do they see what
Daddy
you do
drink.
and how you behave when you drink?
No. That's
How
a
do
lie.
they not?
How they not? 'Cause
Yeah,
most
how
of
do
the
they
time,
not? If you're
most of the
drinking
time,
at
I'm under a
home-
shade tree. I do an old school. I'm either under a shade tree or I'm sitting in the backyard somewhere where they don't see me.
They
and
see
I don't
you.
want them around me.
They see you and they know. I'm
No,
telling you
they
that.
don't.
Yes, they
No,
do.
they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Children aren't dumb. They know where their father is. They know when he's been drinking.
But
I
children
know
stay in
that.
the child's place.
When divorce court continues, will Mario admit to cheating on Kia?
We went on a family vacation and we was having a great time. It was me, him, some family members and a young lady. So we gets back to North Carolina and I found out that the girl is actually his girlfriend.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter @DivorceCourt. Divorce Court returns with the case of Mario Hunter, who is separated from his wife of a year because he says she has turned his own children against him. But is the well-being of her children all she cares about?
He came in drunk like always, started calling me bees and hoes and tricks and slut buckets. And if our daughters have to see that, they're gonna always follow that footstep. And if our sons see it, they're gonna always be doing the same thing.
Absolutely.
And he should be showing an example for all of them.
You say that he brought a girlfriend on vacation with you.
Yeah.
And said she was a friend of his.
We went on a family vacation and we was having a great time. It was me, him, some family members and a young lady. Well, we went out of town, make a long story short, we went out of town, and I was getting ready to take a nap. Well, he said, well, we're gonna go smoke a cigarette. 4 hours went by, they not back. So I didn't think of nothing. I'm thinking I could trust my husband because he loves me that much. Whoop-de-doo, not gonna happen. So we gets back to North Carolina, and I found out that the girl is actually his girlfriend.
Do you admit that you have cheated on her during the course of your relationship? Because you guys have been back and forth the whole time. So
But I didn't cheat on her when I married her. When I married her,
once you got married?
no. I
Never
didn't cheat
did.
on her when I married her. I treated her like a woman. I honored her, and she still brought the same thing that we done in the past back to me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
She brought
She
that to
won't
my
let it
life.
go.
Yeah, she would never let it go.
I can't.
Ms. Banner, did he?
She never let it go.
Was he faithful to you once he did marry you?
Well, do you call faithful as when you get mad at me, you tell me how many women you got it? How many women what's gonna do for you? That I'm not nothing? That you regret the day that you married me? That you only married me out of spite despite the other woman? Come on now. How is a woman supposed to feel?
Have you
Lower
said-
than low.
Have you said those things to her, Mr. Hunter?
I did double dirty sit here and say you didn't.
Out of anger, I have said it, but she said the same thing to me. She married she's married. She finna marry a man that's been in her life for years before I even came. They've been messing around. She takes me to cookouts and stuff, and this man is here, but she had to portray
you're lying.
as my friend.
Now he's lying.
She had
Now
to
that's
portray.
a bona
We
fide.
hanging around,
You do have
and
a
this
new
is her
guy
old
on the
lover.
back burner. You ready to?
Do I want to get married to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to.
See?
But that's not the reason why our marriage is falling.
No, yeah, it is.
Our
It
marriage,
fell apart first.
Our marriage been fell, Your Honor,
He been in our
years
life
ago.
from the beginning.
I am a good girl. Everybody that
At
knows me
first.
will tell you that I am a good girl, and I am a mother that stay home with my kids every day. I don't club. I don't party. I don't do none of that.
Did you cheat on him with that?
No, I didn't cheat on him.
Why don't you tell me what the final straw was, Mrs. Banner?
The final straw was 2 days after Christmas. He came in drunk like always, started calling me bees and hoes and tricks and slut buckets, and just start tearing up my house like it wasn't nothing. You know, and I'm like, we ain't gonna never have nothing nice if you don't stop tearing it up. And I just felt like that day was the end of it. We have 2 daughters and 2 sons. And if our daughters have to see that, they're gonna always follow that footstep. And if our sons see it, they're gonna always be doing the same thing.
Absolutely.
And he should be showing an example for all of them, not just 2.
She need to write a book.
Or the other
You need
kids
to
that
write
he
a book.
have, you know.
When divorce court continues, is Mario at it again?
Anytime he starts drinking or he gets mad at me, he'll tell me, I'm not watching the kids. Go find somebody to watch your own kids, because he will walk out.
Do you know?
Mr. Hunter?
Divorce court returns with the case of Kia Banner and Mario Hunter, who are ending their 1-year marriage after separating 3 days into the honeymoon.
Tell me about
she
the
play a hell of a
$2,800 you want me
She
to
play a hell
award
of a
you
role.
from Mr.
And I'm telling you, you don't
Mr.
play.
Hunter, hush.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
I was working, and Mr. Hunter, anytime he starts drinking or he gets mad at me, he'll tell me, I'm not watching the kids. Go find somebody to watch your own kids. So some days I would have to sit there, have to drive all over Asheville to find somebody that I trust enough to watch our kids, because he will walk out.
Mr. Hunter, do you watch the children? Do you?
Yeah, I took care of them children.
No,
When I
you
lost,
you
when she
two
made
don't
me-
live in the
when
same city
when
anymore, right?
No, I left. I was gone. She made me homeless. She put me out on the street in the snow. A friend of mine gave me somewhere to stay.
He deserved it.
So you're working currently. Are you? Is that right?
Ma'am.
You're not working.
No, I got fired because Big Daddy,
She don't even
this
work.
what it was.
For
Our
real?
son had to have surgery, and I
work.
had called him to ask him to come up and help me, and he's telling me, I'll call and check on him. So my supervisor
Is that
told
what
me,
happened?
since
She's
that
a liar. I
happened,
call her red devil lie. That's what is she? She's a red devil that lies.
ma'am,
Don't do
And
but
so
tell
you
lies.
lost your
I lost my job March 5th.
because
I wasn't even here. I wasn't even there on March
The
5th.
reason why I lost it
How
is
much
because
money
of
were you
this.
making? What kind of job
$8
was
an
it?
hour.
Do you have any information
ma'am.
on that?
Yeah.
I was working
So
for
do you
a
know
cleaning
she had to
service.
quit her job at some
She
point?
didn't
so
have to
could...
quit her job. She was working when I left. She fired me when she got the job. I don't babysit her. I was keeping the kids for her to get the job. The job was the excuse. You didn't care nothing about me
So
no more
don't
when you
go
got
there.
your job.
I'm not arguing with you.
Don't sit up
Hey,
there in
hey,
front
hey,
of the
hey,
courtroom.
hey, hey.
Yana, can I
And for
say
real.
one more thing?
Oh, please.
When Mr. Hunter sit around here and try to disgrade me to make it seem like I'm just
Mr.
this
Hunter left a long
big,
time
you
ago.
know, whore and I do all this stuff, he's a liar.
All right.
He's a straight bona fide liar. And that hurts my feelings is for somebody to swear they love you so much to sit here and do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Please,
Mr.
and I'm
Banner,
glad
Ms.
that I
Hunter,
want a divorce.
It comes, in this case,
We both confused and messed
this
up.
case comes down surely just to credibility. Who do I believe and who don't I believe?
Oh, I'm real with mine.
And
I ain't have to lie to you.
and that's all it comes down to. If I believe her, I believe that she had to leave that job to take care of those kids because you refused to do so.
I wasn't
if I
here.
believe you, you don't even listen.
Yeah, I
I'm
do.
not even
Yeah, I
say
do.
anything about who
But
I
she trying to make me
believed yet.
look like I'm wrong. That ain't right.
I'm not even going to waste my time. I believe her. $2,800
Well,
in
that's
favor
on
of
you.
Mrs. Banner.
That's how you feel.
So,
All rise.
That's your job.
Parties may leave the courtroom.
Kia says she's going ahead with the divorce and not looking back. She says Mario did change a little bit from being on the show. When their son got sick recently, he was there for him. But things between them as a couple are definitely over. She's very thankful to the show for making her feel beautiful again, and she wants to thank the judge for believing in her and understanding how she feels as a single mom.